Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Nexus Gaming Series, and today we have already had one wonderful series, a Nexus Division game in between Team Gilly Shark and Team Hippity Hoppity Bros. We just finished that series, but now we have series number 2, and it is a battle of cosmic proportions, for we have Team Cosmos Blueshift versus Team Cosmos Redshift. And here are your maps. The teams on the website were supposed to be the other way round. I persuaded them to go this way round because my brain would melt and I would have a bad day if that was the case. But in this case, Cosmos Blueshift won the coin flip and opted for map pick, starting off by banning out Volskaya Foundry. I'll say thank you to all the follows we had during the break in just a moment. Volskaya Foundry was the first ban, followed by the Cursed Hollow ban. Towers of Doom was map number 3, and Alterac Pass was the final map ban. These are all of our removals. Our first pick, excuse me, 4 maps, is Battlefield of Eternity. Once again, as selected by Cosmos Blueshift, leaving Cosmos Redshift to take first pick and first ban. Now, as a reminder, these two are sister teams. Last season, there was only one Cosmos team. There are 3 original members of that team on Cosmos Redshift. The expansion into Cosmos Blueshift is all new players. So, the players are almost ready. Let's do some of these follows, shall we, before we get too far into it. So for starters, right after I went on break at the start of the stream, we had Looney Tune with a cheer of 1,000 bits. Thank you so much for your support. It is incredibly generous of you to drop those donations, because I cannot do these streams if it isn't for all of your donations and subs. So thank you very much for that support. And if you do have something to give in terms of sub or donations, that will help me keep streaming and also in eating, because, you know, food and shelter are nice to have. So, we're going to be getting ready to jump in, but thank you to M. Canes, Auras Above? Auras Above? Auras Above, I could read. Milton Babbitt, Cap Charleston, congratulations on your very well played series. The Real X Dark Shadow, that is the... Oh, I think I cut myself on how edgy that name is. Alex745745, and I'm KJW. Thank you all very much for your follows. Welcome to the stream. And we're going to be getting ready to jump into the series. When you all are... Help if I can spell. So, when the players are ready, we'll be able to jump into our first game number 1. This is a best of 3 series for Division BWest. The players are ready, and it looks like we're going to be heading into game number 1 of our best of 3 series. Let's see who comes out on top in the Battle of the Cosmos here in the Nexus Gaming Series. Let's get going. Once again, Cosmos Redshift. I'm going to be picking up first pick and first ban. Let's get this going. Auras Above. Auras Above. Sorry for butchering your name multiple times. Thank you for your follow. So, Cosmos Redshift with the first ban. How are they going to start? Battlefield of Eternity, so of course race heroes getting immediately higher priority. We're talking Hanzos, we're talking Greymanes, Li Mings especially these days, Cassia for Poke and Chromie, both of which insanely popular at the highest levels of play. The ability to poke down your opponent's immortal with as little reprieve as possible is a very big deal. Tychus. Great race in terms of heroes, more of a team fight, but the grenade build does give you a little bit of long-range poke, and Odin. When you are able to take some team fights, you could force disengages and get some free siege out of it with that insane long range. Able to outrange a keep, and able to outrange the immortal and majority of most other heroes in the game when you're in that Odin form. Diablo banned out. This is a very good map for Diablo, especially with the auto-attack based build. Being able to dive in and get some big stuns. With the stun cooldown reduction that the auto-attack build offers, you can get a lot of control over the map very quickly that way, as Valor shall be removed. First actual race hero going to be taken out of action. We still have our Hanzos and our Li Mings and our Grey Mains, though. Plenty of options there. Rainer, another race hero, going to be taken out of action. Very assassin-focused in these bands. Chromie has been left available. Li Ming, Cassia, and Hanzo have all been left available in terms of race heroes. There are others, of course. Lunara can fit in quite well. Put on a solid little bit of race. Sonya does a good job. But Hogger made his way through the bands here. It's a very good map in terms of mercenary caps for Hogger, as every single map has 2 solid walls that Hogger can get infinite bounces off of, which really helps him clear mercenaries, which is kind of what Hogger is mostly used for these days. He does great teamfight damage and is very hard to gank and clears mercenaries very quickly, which is always nice. There's that Chromie and the Sonya straight away here. Insane poke and immortal race damage. Immediately the advantage there taken by Cosmos Blueshift. And Sonya with Slam build actually has a pretty reasonable lane into the Hogger. Sonya's Slam build really jumping up in priority these days. I don't need to out-sustain you if you're dead. It seems to be the policy of Slam build Sonya. Redshift, the Muradin, and Uther potentially giving themselves that double support if they choose to. Potential for Uther and another healer if they want. If not, Uther solo heal on this map. Definitely one of the more popular maps for doing it with Uther. We've been seeing a couple of times where some professional teams, mostly Oxygen, have run the Wave of Light build on Uther with the Holy Fire and running him as a solo healer. Blueshift, now, with Muradin, Uther, and Hogger on the board, they ban some assassins. They ban Zul'jin. With Sonya on the board, you're guaranteed to have a pretty beefy front line, removing that percentage damage, and that incredibly high scaling hero with such a strong front line makes a lot of sense. Taking out those aggressive troll axes. As Redshift, with Sonya, Chromie on the board, Ana immediately jumps to mind as someone who can give you a really rough time with Nano Boost Chromie. But they're just going to bat out the ETC. ETC, one of the best tanks into Muradin. Very low cooldown disruption, which can interrupt the Dwarf Toss. One of the heroes who can put Muradin in danger with the most ease. Very sensible here. The other one is Mal'Ganis can do a really good job with that. Auto attack Diablo has a pretty good time. Blueshift now. Chromie Sonya on the board again. We still see a couple race heroes still available. They shouldn't really pick Li Ming here, but they can still pick Hanzo. They go Mei and Brightwing, giving themselves that beefy front line, someone who could absorb all of that CC. Johanna would have been another good option and might, in theory, have been a little bit better comboed with the Chromie and the Sonya, but the Mei gives them a lot of zoning potential, something that Johanna doesn't give as much. This will keep Chromie a little bit safer, and means they will have to worry at least a little bit less about the Hogger Muradin, because there's a good chance they'll get split from their backline and allow Sonya a little bit more freedom. Brightwing, of course, keeps Sonya alive, gives a huge amount of sustain. Here comes the race for Cosmos Redshift with that Grey Main that gives them a great race potential, and Kael'thas, very risky into the Sonya, but it's more crowd control. They now have 4 heroes with stuns, which gives them a great amount of counter potential to help stop that Sonya hard engaging into that backline, as Hanzo is the finishing touch here. Race potential very much in favor of Cosmos Blueshift, unless Hogger gets a good bounce here. But that Grey Main does make those numbers add up here. Redshift definitely have a much more aggressive team than Blueshift. That might work out in their favor there. They can really zone them away with Ice Wall or disengage with the Avalanche. Sonya's going to want to get onto that backline, but Uther may make that difficult. Going to be a very interesting game number 1 of this best of 3 series here, ladies and gentlemen, as both these teams have drafted very different styles. Both have pretty reasonable race, especially with Muradin can go for that sledgehammer-based build. We'll have to see if Uther can keep up with the poke damage that we do see from Blueshift here, with the fact that they can poke in with Chromie consistently. Uther, very mana hungry. We might have to see them go for that Wave of Light build just to keep up in terms of that mana sustain, because it's unlikely they can really consistently get value out of Silver Touch, because they might not always get Holy Shocks, and I'm concerned about the auto attacks. They're going to get zoned off by the aggression. Let's see as we head into game number 1 of this best of 3 series. On the left-hand side, in the Blueshift. It is going to be Cosmos Blueshift with, oh, I'm going to butcher this name, absolutely something proper. It's Korsakov. It's Korsakov. Hey, that wasn't so bad. On the Hanzo, Austin on the May. Oh, that name's troll as hell. Atlantis. Oh, that is Atlantis. Why am I butchering names today? Atlantis AL on the Brightwing. IT Cowboy. That's a great name. On the Chromie. And in the top lane, it is going to be Atrice. And they're going to be playing the Sonya. On the right-hand side, in the Redshift, it is Cosmos Redshift with Ghost on the Hogger. Where is he? We do not know. He's incorporeal. In the bottom lane, it is going to be Cankill. We'll see. On the Muradin, we have Kurama. We have Kurama on the Greymane. Silver Jackal on the Kael'thas. And Oddthought will be playing that Uther. This is game number 1 of this best of 3 series. Let's get this going. Silver Jackal immediately big stuns onto Mei. Let's see which build Mei has gone for. So far, starting off pretty normal with the heat transfer. Nothing too far out of the ordinary here. Hogger sticking with the Bones to Gnaw, a talent that we've been seeing a little bit less of these days. Good poke. You can see the sheer attrition that Cosmos Blueshift have. Their poke is insane. Muradin, of course, one of the better heroes to have this happen to, though. He actually didn't even need to Fountain here. He probably could 100% have got away with just staying back for a bit, but he still makes his way up to try and give his team a chance to soak the experience. In top lane, Atrice is going slam build. Currently losing to Ghost by a couple more levels time. That will change. Cankill just trying to sustain here. And Doral Anomaly coming in for the Chromie. Multiple time traps where the cat wants to catch people out of position. Austin utilizing Atlantis' spell armor, keeping him alive. Standard Stormbolt level 1 with the perfect storm. And Silver Touch. We do go Silver Touch for the Uther here. Tetra is broken. Bring a new one. Exactly. We're seeing exactly what Hogger is very, very good at happening here. The problem is, Atrice can just come in and interrupt this. No one's rotating from either team. Camp's been leashed once. If it leashes 2 more times, it will completely reset. Atrice is going for it. Atrice wants to fight when the camp is still alive, because then they can whirlwind off it and get a bit of healing. Ghost goes in. Atrice has got to get on the point. Makes his way on. It's the 1v1. Intense battle. Whirlwind to get the sustain. Interrupts his own whirlwind for the slam. Dodges the whirlwind. Gets the slam. And Atrice wins the 1v1. Camp is taken. Bot camp was contested by both teams, and neither one went for the full engage. Brightwing, by the way, interesting. Atlantis going with Atlantis. Yes, I keep saying Atlantis. Going with that extra little bit of magic spit. The cooldown reduction on the stun with Muradin, Uther, and Kael'thas and Hogger on the board. Who can blame them? So this is a key moment for Mei here. Do we go for spell armor? Or do we go for the icing-based build, where you can get a little bit more disruption onto your opponents? Bruiser Camp being started by both teams. Already finished by Cosmos Redshift. And with that sledgehammer, a Holy Shock again. Mana sustain at range from Oddthought. Classic Nether Wind. We see the aggro range. And we are going Spell Armor. The Crystallize for the Mei. A defensive style build as opposed to an offensive style build. Chromie bringing out the Mobius Loop and the once again for the first time. Very much a mix-up on the usual style of Chromie build, but still with a potential high amount of damage and some slows. Threading the needle there. Finds IT Cowboy, says Cankill. Currently 1 kill, 2-0. Big chunks. Muradin taking a lot of damage here. Hey, damage at it. The Immortal is being focused down. Cankill. A little bit of trouble. Pollied, focused, and bopped. Good icing from Austin. 2 kills to 0 in favor of Cosmos Blueshift. Atrice, you can see he's a Terse, sorry. I thought it was the eye. It was before the eye. He's trying to get onto the Immortal. Just misses the spear. Austin trying to zone, catches Kurama in the blizzard. They focus it down. The Mobius Loop slows, and over the wall comes Korsakov, and they get the kill. 3 kills to 0, but that is a bad position for Hanzo to be in, and Hogger picks up the kill. Looking for more, dives in for Atlantis. Not enough for the kill. Austin is dropped low, though. Stun 1 from Muradin into the blizzard, but there's the cryostasis. Oddthought trying to keep his team alive. Atlantis is low. Holy Shock over the wall. Here comes a Terse. Trying to pick up the kill, but it's Brightwing who falls. Counter kills finally coming in for Cosmos Redshift here. And they're able to bring the score back. 2 kills to 3 now. In the meantime, though, Kurama has not been touched on this Immortal and is beginning to race. He just lost his inner wolf, so he's losing a little bit of damage here. Needs to get that back as soon as possible. Ooh, interesting. Induce Hibernation, damage reduction for the Mei. Rough time for IT Cowboy as Can Kill proves he is living up to his name. Picks up the kill. Dropped a little low, has to Dwarf toss away. A little bit of extra damage to that Skull Cracker here. Kael'thas takes out the Sonya on the other side. We're seeing Redshift starting to gain some momentum here. They've still got Greymane on the other side, so as such, they are going to win this Immortal phase. First one goes over to Cosmos. Redshift catching up and taking the lead in kills. Their aggressive strategy already beginning to show. We see the Garden of Ancient Kings for Uther. There's a little bit of CC on the side of Blueshift as well. Let's get that extra armor. Keep people sustained. Got a thick skin for the Greymane here. Silver Jackal eats the explosive arrow. Big chunk of damage there, getting healed up slowly. So pretty low shield. Blueshift did do a great job on their race when they were able to get positioned. These blizzards, again, we talked about this before. The zoning potential. Burst healing. Critical mist coming in for the Brightwing. Really going anti-heal as much as possible. There's a big little bit of bursting that got to Austin there, keeping them sustained. Walks into the stun of the Immortal, though. Atlantis in a little bit of trouble, but is fine. Kurama takes a big chunk of damage. Trying to focus onto Austin. Living Bomb is spread, as is the Flame Strike. IT Cowboy getting chunked here. We're seeing Sonya bringing out the life funnel at the end here. Still getting a little bit of sustain that way. A lot of times we will see Sonya's go for the Battle Rage. The instant healing and mercenary kill potential. And Burned Flesh for Kael'thas. Wanting to try and punish people for grouping up on that Brightwing. Big heal onto Austin. Aturse, pretty much full health here. Ghost, trying to see if he can start this camp. Needs to be careful. Again, slam build Sonya will absolutely mess you up, bro. Slowing Sands completely cuts off the engage. Between Slowing Sands and Blizzard, Cosmos Redshift very much need to commit to hard engage in order to get anywhere close to the members of Blueshift. But this will help them here. They have that Hornapult. That will help them hard engage here. They can maybe pick up Divine Shield, which will allow them to dive. But nope. They go for Divine Storm. Full Wombo, baby. Let's go. Ghost started the camp, and he's gonna finish it. Now, can Sonya fight him? No, decides against it. That was much better use of the loot horde here. Bouncing back and forth off it in order to guarantee that you got the camp cleared quicker and that it was right next to you so that there was more bounces, less chance for a Terse to get free damage onto you. Very sensible here. Cosmos Redshift starting on this Bruiser camp. Going to be clearing that up. A little bit slower for Blueshift. But they had a little bit more of a wave to clear due to the fact that their fort is kind of chunk. Ice Wall, Dragon Arrow, Blink Heals. We've already seen Slowing Sand. Sonya yet to pick. Should really quick pick Wrath of the Berserker here to try and get some stun reduction. It's just going to tank through it and deal with it. It should probably still be a Wrath. Getting that stun duration reduction would be absolutely insane in this game. They're not counter-racing. Huge head start for the members of Cosmos Redshift. That has to be max bounce range. Jesus. Big stun. They do miss the follow-up, but they get the Divine Storm. That's going to be the double kill. Taking out 2 members of Blueshift straight away in that fight. We're going to see that again. They don't land the Netherwind, but they do get everything else they need. See them move in. Onthought baits them in, lands the stun. Netherwind misses, but Divine Storm does not. By that point, Kael'thas has done all the damage they need, picking up the kills. In the meantime, we just lost Chromie after a dive from Cosmos Redshift, and they're going to win the Immortal once again. Their aggression paying off in dividends here. It's Cosmos Redshift, 7 kills to 3 now, and an almost 100% shield Immortal. Much healthier this time. Going to be pushing into the top lane. If you're enjoying this casting, please consider leaving a subscription or a donation. It very much helps. I like to be able to afford to live. Mortal lands. Currently a 3-man up here, but Muradin on the way. Defense is 4-man. Sonya down in the bottom lane. Austin zoning with Blizzard once again. Big stun does delay. IT Cowboy, though, firing at heroes, not the Immortal. Finally going to turn the direction. Get some good focus here. Trying to do the best they can. They've gone for that explosive arrows, by the way, so they're not actually going for the full damage against non-heroes, meaning they're actually losing a lot of their immortal race. One of the big reasons to pick Hans on this map, and they've actually gone for a different build. Start on to Chromie, who's in trouble. Goodbye, Chromie. Cleanse comes out, actually, but there's another one. Too many cleanses. IT Cowboy going to be taken out. You can cleanse one, but two more will take our place. Living Bomb about to spread. Ooh, no, they dodged it that time. Korsakov lives. Okay, once again, try and zone with the Blizzard. Keep the defense up that way. Keep their enemies away from the base. Leap comes in. Sonya picking a level 10 finally, but the stuns are so much. Aturs is taking so much damage. Brightwing trying to heal him up. Gets caught in the Living Bomb. Pyroblast coming out onto the spell-armored May, who will go down. Korsakov stays alive, but a massacre coming out from Cosmos Redshift as they make their way into the top lane. They don't have many minions against Slowing Sands, paying absolute dividends here, keeping them completely zoned away, and that will be what keeps their keep alive. But they can now grab themselves a siege cap. Hogger just grabbed a fort down in bot lane, and they are beginning to snowball into a lead here. Cosmos Redshift creeping their way towards victory. Well met for the Uther. Bronzebeard Rage, Pyromaniac. Will we perhaps see the upgraded level 16 where you can pick all of your level 7 talents? We will have to see. Thank you for the follow. PJ Red Koala, ow. Good dodge, Blink heal, gets Atlantis out of danger, but IT Cowboy stun 1, dodges stun 2, still alive, burst heal from Atlantis, but there's the storm, it's just too much. Ice Wall catches 2 members, but it's too much, they cannot deal with it. Dragon Arrow not achieving anything, they just stun him out for a couple seconds. Everyone already disengaged, already safe. They cannot do anything. There's just so many stuns from Redshift, picking up yet another kill. Lutano, thank you very much for the raid of 125. We're in game 1 of a Division BWest match here in the Nexus Gaming Series Storm Division. Bruiser Cap being taken by Cosmos Blueshift. Scatter Arrow gets some good damage. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is the second series of our double feature. And currently, Redshift has a pretty solid lead with a huge stun chain composition. 12 kills to 3. Blizzard once again being used to try and zone. That's already a 100% Immortal coming in. Third Immortal in a row going over to Cosmos Redshift. Olakahola. I'm sure I pronounced that wrong. But thank you very much, and thank you for the sub, buddy! Olakahola, as we see May taken out very quickly. Onthor is trying to get onto Aturs to focus them down, get the follow-up stun. They do miss the Storm Ball, but Aturs is so outnumbered here. Taken out, a double kill going over to Cosmos Redshift as they make their way in, looking for the keep. Fademan Hitchens, sorry for mispronouncing your name, thank you for the follow. Make their way forward, Ghost. Bouncing off the wall, Korsakov is trying to siege in, but again, he doesn't have that PvE level 4. Missing out on so much potential damage with the scatter arrows to this Immortal. They still siege in, trying to defend. May is back, Sonya is back, but that Immortal is still very healthy. Make their way forward. Can kill. Stun does not land. Ice Wall catches. Kale Phasma. That is a dead May. Dragon Arrow lands. Chromie trying to siege in as best she can. Pyroblast onto IT Cowboy, who does not have the timeout. And Aturs is focused down once again. Could not escape. The team getting completely split here. And the Immortal is uncontested on the core. Korsakov trying to do some damage. But this is going to be game number 1 going over to Cosmos Redshift. They will take the lead in this best of 3 series. And Cosmos Blueshift, they now get the choice of game number 1. They have the choice of, whoa! Of first pick or map pick. Fademan Hitchens, thank you very much for 20 gifted subs to the community. You absolute madman. Yeah, I agree, Toasted Nugs from the past, because I am 30 seconds ahead of y'all. What an absolute mad lad! Thank you very, very much indeed. Very appreciated. Congratulations for your subs too. Oh, it's going to take a while to read out. Shoplifter612, 130 Aragon. Great reference. Damn it, Janet. Jaguatooth. M. Toman, 1980. Ulada, how's it going, buddy? Sakino Bashi. X Sweet Not Thinks. Hello, 4453. And Mundane Zebra, great name. Shredded Wind, Lazy Hydra, oh my god, these names. Captain Wedge, Bad Guy, Mixin, Kelsia, I Got Filth, MT4434, M Canes once again, and Moofins. Congratulations on your subs. Sorry, M Canes. Sorry, buddy. All right, I'd like to do some analysis, but I just have to read out 20 names, and we also already have a lobby set up for game number 2. Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a good time already. We are one game into our best of 3, so it might end next series, but thank you so much for your generosity. Again, Fademan Hitchens, thank you so much for your support. I hope you're all enjoying the stream right now. We're aiming for a goal of 100 subs before the end of February. We're at 93. We're going to have 20 subs that will expire about 3 days before the end, so that very much helps keep us near our goal. So thank you so much. I literally cannot keep casting without the generosity of people like all of you. So thank you so much, and I hope you're having a great game. So, let's have a look at the maps to see where we are heading next. As you can see, we just finished on Battlefield of Eternity, excuse me, with Redshift, able to take the win over Blueshift. Our second game in this best of 3 series shall be on Tomb of the Spider Queen. I'd love to tell you who picked it, but they haven't changed the settings yet. Alrighty, it looks like the map was selected by Cosmos Blueshift. They have been the ones to select the map, so Redshift getting first pick here. First pick chosen over the map pick chosen over the first pick. Risky play by Blueshift to get themselves back into it, and unknown 314,159, and Kiara the Kitty. Thank you very much for your sub as well. Alrighty, so we're just getting ready to jump in. We have our teams. Caster is R. Yar. I hope you're all enjoying yourselves, though. We're having a good time. Oh, I just wrote Cater is R. Whatever. It's fine. So, we're going to be getting ready to jump into game number 2 of this best of 3. Can Cosmos Redshift close it out, or will Blueshift take us to our second game number 3 of the day? Kiara the Kitty, thank you very much for your subscription as well. Very appreciated, which means, choo-choo! It's the hype train, baby! All aboard! We are already... Wait, we're at level 5? What the hell? We're at level 5 hype train already? It didn't even start on my screen. It just went from 0 to 5 in one go. Y'all are amazing. All right, we got a draft. Let's do this. Thank you so much. Choo-choo, the hype train's going too fast. Derail as we start into game number 2. Let's get this going with Redshift taking first pick and first ban, as chosen by Blueshift. As Slayhots, thank you for your sub as well. You are all absolutely amazing. Let's get this going. So, Redshift, where do we start with the ban? Stupid Spider Queen, smaller map, potential opportunity for heavy rotation style. A 123% hype train. Ridiculous. And Looney Tunes, thank you for another 100 bits. And I am KJW, thank you for your sub as well, which will pop up here in just a second. As Tygus shall be the first ban, removing all those big assassins from the board who can get the big rotations. Dustcap, thank you very much for the follow. Your name sounds mysterious. I am Dustcap. I must rid the world of evil. You will fear my duskiness. I only operate in between the hours of, like, 6 p.m. and 6 p.m. and 10 p.m. That is all. Lighthouse, what the hell? Thank you for gifting 5 tier 1 subs as well. Thank you so much for your support. We're at a 227% hype train. This is ridiculous. Congratulations to Magnetic, Milton Babbitt, Caltania, Albatox Hots, Camado, and Duskap. Dropping a prime sub of your own. Thank you very much, as ETC is removed from the board. And we have Sonia taken out as well. You are all absolutely amazing. You're ridiculously kind. Thank you so much. You're ridiculously insane. Thank you all so much for the support. It's been a hard couple years since HGC and being passed over by CCL, but it is support of people like you that keep me doing what I absolutely love, which in this case is casting currently a BWest game for the Nexus Gaming series. Cat Kill picking up the Johanna early this time. Very sensible, with ETC and Diablo already taken out of action. The top 3 tanks move to Muradin, Johanna, and Garrosh. So picking up that Johanna early has a very good matchup into Garrosh, so you get thrown your Iron Skin, and a reasonable matchup into Muradin. Thank you for the follow, Octopalo. You sound like an octopus chef. As Jada is going to be picked up early for Blueshift. Remember, it's a Division B game, and Stukov quite early as well. Jada fantastic for the 2-lane rotation due to the insanely fast lane clear. Hogger comes out for the 2nd time here. Octopalo can't drop a prime, but love your energy so much. Well, thank you for the insane compliment. You are amazing, Octopalo. Thank you for showing up. Hope you stop by again in the future. Would love to see some of these faces popping back next time. And Legacy! How's it going, buddy? Thank you for dropping the sub as well. You are insanely appreciated. Is that Simplicity's Legacy, by the way? As Tassadar and Hogger on the board. Remember, these two do not combo together, as Tassadar's terrain apparently isn't real terrain to Hogger, so he'll just go straight through it. Same with Entomb. And, of course, Sergeant Hammer's Barricade. The only terrain Hogger considers as real terrain is his own. As Varian banned out here. Varian Jada, very classic combo. Really good at just picking up kills one by one. Very sensible. May picked off. And Gibbs giving out a sub as well to Josh Sill. Thank you very much, Gibbs. Thank you very much. Paying forward a sub you got from Sellux. Thank you very much for that. Very appreciated. I'm assuming by that face that is the real Legacy. As Cassia on the board as well. May, of course, does deliver blinds. They now have a very good slow combo as well. Very cool to see here. Wow. How many emotes did we just drop? I don't know how many. We got a level 5 hype train emote. Feels decent, fam. Underwood and Sylvanas to finish out the draft here. Still potential percentage damage to help deal with that May. Cassie are going to be capitalizing off of May's slows. They got a good little setup there. God, so many emotes are being given out. Holy crap. Oh my god, that frog one's great. As Gazlo is going to be picked up as the offlaner. Very cool. Gazlo into Hogger. A little bit of a rough match. Hey, it is Legacy. Good luck next season, buddy. It was great to watch you last season. It was really fun to cast. There's Gazlo on the board. So they've got really good wombo potential. Yeah, 32 subs. Thank you all so much for your generosity. Oh my god. If I wasn't wired on Monster right now, I might be crying from the kindness. But I am wired on caffeine. Let's get going, ladies and gentlemen. We are heading into game number 2 of our best of 3 series. Will Redshift be able to close it out, or will we see Blueshift bring it back and take us to a game number 3? You're all amazing. Thank you very much for the support. Thank you for the subs. If you are enjoying the stream, consider joining the party and dropping a sub or a donation. We're going to be heading in to Tomb of the Spider Queen for game number 2 of this best of 3 series. Let's get this going. On the left-hand side, in the blue trunks, it shall be Cosmos Blueshift. And playing for them, Korsakov on the Jada, Atlantis on the Cassia. Austin on the May. A Terse on the Stukov this time. Interesting. And IT Cowboy. Yeehaw! I'm not going to do that accent again. It's going to be they are going to be playing the Gazlo. And PJ Red, thank you very much for your subscription as well. It is 4:35 in the morning. On the right-hand side, it shall be Cosmos Redshift with Ghost playing the Hogger. Odd Thought on the Anduin. Silver Jackal on the Tassadar. We have Kurama on the Sylvanas. And Cankill going to be playing that Johanna. Let's get this going. The battle of the sister teams in this Nexus Gaming Series Division BWest game. Wave's going to be cleaned out. Atlantis poking in. Good chunk of damage. Decent Blizzard, but Ironskin able to tank through very easily. And we have a pause. We will jump back to me for the sake of professional integrity. Just in case. We're going to assume everything is fine. We have a pause. We got two uh-ohs. And someone asking if the hamster is okay. So, we can't talk about talents. Low blow for Stukov. Ooh, yeah. They're going for some pick styles. Rocket Boots, Mage Gaslow. He has a little bit of trouble into... Not touch issues. Nice. Sweet Not Fix, thank you very much for your follow. Feels good. But they, of course, have that low blow. They can now combo that with some of their big CC, which they do have quite a lot of. Hello, camera. There we go. The Rocket Boots, Gasso can struggle a little bit into Hogger. If Hogger gets a good bounce, Hogger, of course, at max rage does a lot of damage. So it can absolutely bot people. So playing Gasso a little bit more ranged focus with these Rocket Boots allows him to stay a little bit safer and on that back line. You can also, in theory, transfer this into a more melee Gaslo build using the movement speed to keep up with people and get some solid value. So we also have May, pretty standard here. Cassia, oh, hello, I missed this. We're going for Impale on Cassia. Impale, of course, is an extra area of effect, 25% extra area of effect on the Fend, and 50% extra damage to heroes below 50% health, an AoE burst build. Very interesting. It's the talent that we just don't see on Cassia, as the game shall be resuming. Very cool to see. Renew, on the Anduin. A little bit of extra burst healing, or about as much as Anduin can really offer. Combine that with Moral Compass, you get a big chunk of healing. Percentage damage from the Sylvanas to make up for the fact that Tassadar is going to be going for static charge, so his percentage damage does not come until way later. And of course, they want to be able to kill May. It's very hard to do. Good root chastise from Oddthor, but the Force Wall, a little bit of the wrong side, does not catch Korsakov and separates Cankill from him, meaning no kill. So they're going to focus onto Austin, try and finish him off. The percentage damage is good. Kurama, huge damage output there. Of course, once again, it slows too, so great value. Remember, the way Sylvanas' ability works is it only does percentage damage to heroes that are slowed. Not so much of a problem, though, because the auto-attacks slow themselves with that overwhelming affliction, and they do get slows from Johanna's Q as well, so they got a good option there. IT Cowboy is going to try and take the brawl. Ghost, here comes a good Explodium charge. Attacks him out of position for the moment with the rotation from Kurama, though. That will be Ghost guaranteeing this cab, and Kurama guaranteeing the kill. 4 gems shall be... Oh, hang on. Big heals. Big heals. Hogward, baby. He's going for it. IT Cowboy gets out. A Terse with the perfect heal timing and the zoning from Austin. Ghost is the one who is taken out. Let's see that again. That was a cavalcade of unfortunateness for Hogger there. Chasing down IT Cowboy. They're so close. That was 40 health at one point. Comes in. Quick heal to keep them topped up. And then the Blizzard to zone them away. Traps them in. And that's going to be the pickup. The kill going over to the members of Cosmos Redshift. Casey, thank you very much for the sub. I don't know why your sub has not showed up on screen, but thank you very much for dropping it. It is insanely appreciated. You played so well during the XGDI game, brother. Turn to Hulk Hogan for a bit there. Brother. Ooh, I like this combo. Going with an electric fence here. It slows enemies by 35%. It's a little bit of extra damage, and it slows, meaning that Silver Jackal will be able to combine that with, guess what? Overwhelming Affliction. More percentage damage from Kurama now. They're building it together. They're building up the synergy, making it into something that will work. Silver Jackal does get caught in the Blizzard, but they're okay for the moment. Johanna go for maximum wave clear here with Eternal Retaliation. Low blow, not getting any effect for the moment. Great icing by Austin, though, trying to trap him out of position. Drunk Mantis, thank you for the follow. Your name is superb. As they try to focus in, great electric fence. There comes the chastise from Onthor. Austin is out. And Kurama taking a little bit of damage from IT Cowboy, but IT Cowboy is able to get out of danger. No fountain available. They lose the front wall, but they do survive. They're able to get out. IT Cowboy. Going to start on the mercenary cam. Nope, he's going to head back to the bot lane and let Kozakov and Aturst deal with this. The game calms down for a bit. Teams focusing on clearing waves and just gathering enough gems for the turn-in. There are enough gems for the turn-in on the side of Blueshift. Not for Redshift. They're even, in fact, ahead on experience, but they appear to have dropped some gems at some point during these rotations. And as such, they've only just achieved enough gems for these turn-ins. Ooh, talent variations again. We're going for Seraph's Hymn here. Getting a little bit of bonus damage coming in here. Trying to help out with the blinds. Get a cooldown reduction as well. They clear out the Bruiser camp very easily. A lot of extra push there. Go can kill win. Thank you very much for your follow. Condemn. Interrupts the Fen. The disadvantage to Fen that is interruptible by CC. In the low blow, caught by the Blizzard. That's a lot of damage. As Kurama able to get out of there. Flex State won't fix that, but he is saved by Onthor before the damage is too much. Able to stay alive. That was very sketch there for a second. The Blizzard in the low blow. Damage is big. They've even gone for the long pitch here. They really want to catch people out and go for some extra damage using this Stukov. Very cool idea here. Double lasers for Gazlo. Maximum mage build with percentage damage as well. Full mage here. There's a good electric fence, but here comes Atlantis again. Interrupted. Good cryostasis with that crystallize. Getting that spell armor, keeping them alive. Blueshift. Both these teams are just skirting around the edge of death at any given moment. Both just not giving each other the chance. Look at that damage that low blow is doing to Can Kill. It's very hard to get value out of compared to the insane escape ability that you get from the reactive ballista pulls. But in this case, not going too badly here. They're getting some value out of this low blow from Aturst. Cowboy tries to zone, but Ghost just runs past him. They're trying to turn in again in bot lane. Can Kill. Interrupts one time. It's Condemn, and no one's really in position to follow up. Iron Skin to get out, though, to disengaging. A Chastise buys time. Cowboy looking for the opportunity to zone out Ghost and try and hold the area. Go Can Kill will win. Go Can Kill win. That goddammit messed it up. There's the turn in. Thank you for your sub. Very appreciated. But that is the first turn and coming in for Redshift. Gazlo unable to zone out forever. Ghost actually out-poking Gazlo in this case. Healing up quite a bit. You can see that max rage on the Hogger. Make it very difficult for Gazlo to keep the value going. There's level 10. Slightly quicker for Redshift here. And with that light bomb, black hole, baby, let's go. Blessed Shield, Wailing Arrow, Hornipole already being used over the wall. Blessed Shield, and Korsakov is absolutely destroyed. On the other side, there is a Ring of Frost Gravo Bomb. Let's go. They've also brought out the Ice Wall and the Ball Lightning, with Stukov yet to pick. This might be a flailing swipe game to get rid of that light bomb. Ice Wall catches just under him. There's that flaming swipe. Chrysalis has to be used. Cryostasis. Austin gets out of danger. Flame swipe used a little late here. I think they missed a bit of value there. Grabber Bomb comes out, catches one, a haunting wave! Kurama gets out, they turn it around with the light bomb. There's the electric fence, and Cowboy is taken out. They put some damage onto Austin, trying to finish the job on a second kill percentage damage, but the slow from Blizzard prevents the chase. Kurama is shut down, but he does his own shutting down, taking out the keep as they focus it down. Can Kill, zoning away. Silver Jackal, Ghost, Kurama and Onthor focusing onto the keep. The Black Arrows have expired. They can't stay much longer. Here's the Blizzard, no icing to try and lock him down. Electric Fence for the disengage. And everyone gets away. Redshift stay alive. Cosmos Blueshift. They have the Wombo. If they can execute this, they are back in this game. That's going to be a big comeback mechanic for them. They also have enough gems for a turn-in. Still quite a few more needed for Cosmos Redshift, at least 3 more waves. As they begin to focus those down. Using Black Arrows on the Mercenary camp here. Again, not going for that Mercenary Queen here. So they're having to rely on the Black Arrows. They don't technically need it. They can just dodge as best they can. Jinxie, thank you for the raid of 22. It's a party today. 3 raids to just a lot of subs. Thank you very much. Welcome, viewers of Jinxie. We're in game number 2 of our second series of the day as Cosmos Blueshift are attempting to get their turn in. Electric Fence slightly missed out here. Silver Jackal splitting away his own tank. And it's going to be Redshift who get their turn in again. Just before Blueshift are able to get those in. Good zoning, good delaying. Ice Wall splits Ghost away from the team. But it's not real to raid. It's fake ice to Hogger, apparently, who just gets out. Can kill. Condemn. Focusing in with the Blessed Shield, trying to take him out. Light Bomb catches May, but Cassia is the one who falls down. Ball Lightning does a lot of damage, but it's still going to be 1 kill to 0. Redshift taking yet another victory in these fights. Kurama is very low, but they do now have the potential to push in further with Black Arrows about to be back off cooldown. Gonna push their way in. Yeah, we got a Lutano raid. Jinxie is pretty deuce. Gonna make their way forward. Here comes Ghost. Looking for Korsakov. Trying to focus him down. Ring of Frost. Jackal is deleted. Korsakov focused down. Ghost picks up the kill. And Kurama trying to get more. And it's a 1-for-1 trade. But overall, this is still trading in favor of Redshift. Thank you very much for the follow. Coveted coins. As they make their way forward, looking for the first keep of the game. Mid ain't looking so hard either. That's a big minion wave. That keep will go down. Can they defend top lane, though, as Austin trying to zone away? We'll have a Blizzard. It's a level 13 to just about to be level 13. That's a 3-man ice wall. Grabo. Oh, boom! That's the 2-man. They focus them down, and Sylvanas is taken out by the Ball Lightning. Can kill in full retreat. The Hogwild gets Ghost out of their chastise. Lands onto May. Over the wall with the Hogwild. Leap of faith to get Can kill out. Sylvanas is gone, but the rest of the team disengages. The keep is saved, but that's a big pickup for Blueshift. They've got some momentum back, and they have more than enough gems for a turn-in. A single man advantage might be enough. Can kill will go for 1 delay, but they can't do much more without reinforcements. Here comes Odd Thought, interrupts a terse. Korsakov gets theirs in, 22 gems. And finally, we will see the full turn-in going over to Cosmos Blueshift. It took 2 turn-ins for Redshift for them to do it. Can they get value? Redshift achieved 2 forts and 1 keep. Blizzard trying to get onto Ghost. Icing. Ghost gets the stun. They try to body block. Explodium charge. He's dodging everything. He's absolutely mental. Ghost gets away from that. Wailing Arrow, Blessed Shield, Redshift split the team. The Hogger bait is real. Korsakov is down. Atlantis is getting focused. He's in serious trouble. Gets the protected fend, but is already dead. IT Cowboy gets away from Ghost, who's literally 1v3 delaying here, causing distractions all over the shop. Absolutely crazy. As we are seeing Cosmos Redshift in full control of this game. The Blue Web Weavers have already perished. The boss is about to be taken up in the top lane. And that top keep is looking real non-existent in a couple seconds. Boss will be taken. They're gonna attempt it. It's their opportunity to get back into this. They don't have enough gems for a turn-in. Boss is leashed. They scout Johanna, but this is kind of what Blueshift have to do. They have to take the fight. They can't get it, though. What a combo by Redshift. Everyone is dead. Their poor families. Korsakov is taken out. Full team wipe. Silver Jackal doesn't even die to the Blizzard. It's straight to the core for Redshift. They can go through the keeper they want to with Black Arrows. Let's see that again. Their poor families! Their poor families! They make their way in, they scout the bush, but Silver Jackal, Black Hole, Light Bomb, everyone is dead! Everyone is dead! as Redshift take down the full team. They took out the keep. They go back onto the boss using Hogger for the clear. Everyone from Blueshift is back. They're going to be able to fight, at least for the clear, but they've got to do a lot of work to put themselves back into this now. They have no gems. They lost everything in that fight. It's about to be a boss and a turn-in for Cosmos Redshift. Blueshift's chances of victory are stripping away. But we still see them try. But they're about to potentially lose 2 members. Black Hole again! They take him out with the Blessed Shield Black Hole combo. It's another double kill. And Cosmos Redshift march onto the core in convincing fashion. They do get caught in the Ring of Frost, but they make their way out. The boss is healthy. Silver Jackal, Korsakov is actually killing people, but he's very outnumbered. Ice blocks the Horner Bolt. Korsakov lives, but the core will not. With the Web Weavers making its way in, this shall be game number 2 and the series going over to Cosmos Redshift. They will take the 2-0 in this best of 3. Very nicely done. Huge congratulations to Cosmos Redshift, who take the victory in this series. A huge, huge wombo. I think I still have it saved. Hang on. We're going to watch it again. We're going to watch it again because I think I have it saved. I do. Hell yeah. Let's see this again. They don't even check the above bush. So that is Black Hole, not Wailing Arrow. He gets caught in the Lurking Arm. If they'd been a second later with that, then Lurking Arm would have prevented that from happening. It would have caught Tassadar in the silence. That was all down to the time they did it. They timed that perfectly. Well done to Cosmos Redshift. I'm going to see if anyone is available for an interview. Let's see, who do I message? It would be Odd Thought to message. And we'll see if they are available for if anyone is available for an interview. I found Silver Jackal first. We'll message them. There we go. So, well played. Well played by Cosmos Redshift. The sister team battle comes up for the red team. They will take the lead and get those delicious domination points in Division BWest. Congratulations to them. Scary, scary combos coming in from them. I'll see if I can find Odd Thought as well, just to make sure that I do get someone. Yes, there is an interview. Okay. Assistant Captain. 2 Assistant Captains to the interview if I am doing one. Yes, I wasn't looking at Discord. Let's do Lobby 2. Okay, alright, I'm going to jump into the interview and we'll interview the winners of that best of 3 series. There we go. We have a Silver Jackal and a Korama for starters. Ladies and gentlemen, and the 2 of you, congratulations on your victory. How are you feeling?
Pretty good.
Pretty good, yeah.
Don't blame you. That was pretty freaking solid. I lost my mind on that boss fight. That was pretty epic. But we'll get to game number 2, in a moment, because there was another game that happened in that series, and it was still pretty solid for you guys. But you did lose a couple kills at the beginning. What is the mind frame you get yourself into? Sorry, I forgot words for a second. What is the mind frame you get yourselves into when you drop a kill or 2 in that early game to get yourself back into it?
Well, for me, we went through that draft. I do a lot of the drafting for the team. And I basically told the team from the start that they have better poke than us, so it's going to be troublesome early on. And I knew that we were looking to take hard engages post 10 with our Curse Bullet and our dive to kind of just get a blow-up kill. I wasn't expecting to get picked off early though. Like it was kind of disheartening, but I just had to keep telling myself it's okay. We knew that it was going to be a little rough going in the early stages of the game, and just kind of had to relax, and then we got our momentum back after that.
You guys went hyper into the incredibly aggressive CC combo chain. Was that the plan from the beginning, or was that an adjustment to their comp?
So it was a little bit of an adjustment because we saw the Sonya so early. So we really didn't want Sonya just running around rampant in our backline. So we figured we'll pick up some more CC from our heal and our mage pick that we can just shut down the Sonya pretty hard when Sonya engages, and I think that worked out well for us.
So there's obviously a little bit of consideration by a lot of people about the effectiveness of Uther solo support these days. What do you think about that?
I think he's a really solid healer now. And
yeah,
his CC just makes up for any lack of it.
I think with the tweaks they made to his W build, he's viable as solo support. I think if you're not like speccing into that, it's a little bit tougher for an Uther solo support, but I guess it's just how you build him.
Makes sense to me. So you were able to win the majority of immortal races. Who's calling the engages in that situation? Like, is it just anyone who gets the CC, considering a couple of the times it was the Uther who was engaging, and sometimes not even their front line? It was usually Sonya who was in your back line by this point.
Like, I know Silver and I both do a really good job at calling targets. So pretty much what we're communicating is who we can hit and our cooldowns, and we're telling the tank, like, if you have something, just rip it, we're going to follow up. And it kind of just goes from there.
Alrighty, so you guys are sister teams, I assume, with Blueshift. Were you practicing against each other to lead up for this? And in which case, what were you thinking when you sort of scheduled it? You guys had to play each other so early.
We were hoping to play each other later in the season, and we saw our first match versus them. Like, well, I guess we'll do it the first game.
Playoffs it is. Decision made. So yeah, are you like practicing against each other or sharing strategies or anything? How difficult was this to deal with?
Yeah, we share pretty much all our information. We've been scrimming every Monday versus each other, so it was pretty interesting.
Yeah, and we've been helping these guys out a lot too, because they're a new NGS team, so a lot of them don't really have NGS experience. So I've actually been going through drafting with Korsakov on their side, and that actually kind of came back to bite me a little bit. I was like trying to read his drafts, and like, shoot, I kind of already told him how to avoid these situations to where I don't know what he's planning as well. So it was definitely a little bit harder for me to predict the draft this time around. So I can already see that they're improving there.
Were you stuck in like those anime situations where it's just like, I know he'll predict this, so I feel I should do this, but I know he'll know I will have predicted him, so he'll know to have predicted the thing I predicted. Were any of those situations? Alright, let's talk about game number 2. More of a mage build Gazlo coming in, as opposed to the more melee stuff that we saw a little bit earlier. There seems to be two different schools of thoughts on Gazlo, so where do you guys sit on that?
I have no idea.
I love going mage build Gazlo. That's by far my favorite way to play him. But then I'm a mage player in general.
Makes sense to me. That's a good argument in general. So the idea of the Gazlo matchup into the Hogger, is the idea there just to delay, or is there a different argument there? Or was it just committed for the late game team fights?
I mean, Ghost plays... He's disgusting in the off lane in general, but he plays a really mean Hogger. So I mean, if they're leaving it up for us, why not?
That's
pick
fair.
It's pretty,
makes sense.
Pretty strong right now, so might as well.
So you weren't uncomfortable with it, or you were comfortable with the Hogger?
Yes.
Yes, very.
Fair enough. Because there was one good grabber bomb, but there was an even better black hole at the end there. So when was the decision made to stop doing the boss and turn it into a team fight? Because you guys did leash it, and then turned it into what is one of the most devastating wipes I have seen.
Pretty much as soon as we saw them rotating up, we're like, all right, just leash it and bait it.
Yeah, that was the call pretty much immediately in comms. So we all hit the bush, and then we were specifically calling for the blessed shield when they were coming in. And I was prepared to just drop my Wailing Arrow right on top with the Black Hole as well. So I think the combination of those ults and us just all being
Yeah.
on the same page really is what netted us that win off that fight.
Did you get the Wailing Arrow off? There was a lot going on, even in the replay. I
Yes.
couldn't tell if you got it off or were caught in the
Yeah.
lurking arm.
I'm pretty sure I hit all of them that were stuck in the Black Hole with it.
Nice.
So.
Makes sense to me. So, the Tassadar build, going with a little bit of the old, a little bit of the new. So going with the Q, but also the electric fence. The electric fence, it worked out very, very well when it came to comboing with your Sylvanas level 1. Is that something you took into consideration? Was that the reasoning for the talent, or was it just for the situation of locking people down further, or perhaps blocking people off and letting Hogger through because he apparently thinks walls are bullshit? What is the how much consideration was put into the combos you could set up with that, or was it just a comfort pick?
So it's kind of all of it. It's a comfort pick. I like, being able to kill people with the wall. It's funny. But yeah, the Sylvanas level 1, it works really well with percent damage right away. Just pretty much, all of the above, I guess you could say.
Yeah, it was really nice to have that as the Sylv because I probably said May like, I don't know, 1,000 times that game because I was just chunking May constantly. So it was pretty great.
Makes sense. Just focusing people down and chunking them down. Fair enough.
Yep.
So you did also, again, I mentioned before, you started off with the Q talents, which have fallen out of favor a little bit. What is your opinion on that? Going with that more older usual from like last season burst style compared to the auto attack that appears to be currently on the rise. Where do you put those two in comparison to each other?
I feel like his burst is a lot better. Plus, the long range poke just makes up for any of the damage in the auto attack build, because you can just poke them before they get to you, and then they're low.
That
Doesn't matter.
Wouldn't be able to go the electric fence with the auto attack build either, I suppose.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So once again, you guys have been practicing against each other quite a lot. But is there anyone else in your division that you're very excited to play against, or maybe a little bit nervous to play against?
So for me, there's a few out there that I think are wild cards that are new. That I don't really know much about, so I'm curious to get more scouting on them. But for the returning teams, I know Arrogant Nephilim had a tough season last season, but I know they're a very strong team, so they're probably one of the ones I'm a little bit more nervous about. I'm also excited to play against Silk Every Lane again. Played against them the past several seasons, so I think that's always a strong and fun matchup against those guys. And as far as the new teams or teams that are moving up, I've seen the Randy Newman team progressively move up divisions and be pretty dominant each season thus far. So I think they could be a threat that might not be recognized as much.
Alrighty. So would you agree?
Yeah, I would agree.
Alrighty. Well then, I guess I will open the floor up to you. Those teams you mentioned, if you have any fight and talk, or just anyone you want to call out in general, but of course, also people you want to thank, and any words you have for the lovely audience at home. We just received another raid. We're about to finish, but thank you, the Lich Queen. That is like our 4th raid of the day. Actually, I think our 5th.
Rating for the shoutouts.
Hell yeah. So yeah, if you have any messages for the viewers of all the lovely people who've rated and have watched your game today, then the floor is now yours.
I'll let you go first, Silver.
Shout out to Shredded Win. He's our coach. He's been doing great, helping both teams out. Shout out to you for sure for casting. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Shout out to, sister team, Cosmos Blue. Shout out to my teammates. I think we, did really well tonight. Kind of clicked. And I'm kind of blanking on the rest. You go ahead, Kurma.
All right, yeah. So just everything Silver said for sure. Grateful for the cast, especially first round of the season to get a Tetra cast is pretty awesome. And both the teams here, my team, Blueshift as well. We look forward to growing together throughout the season. We'll be scrimming, and we'll see them in the grand final. It's coming. So ready for that. We'll have the epic rematch to go on there. And then lastly, just shout out to all the viewers out there watching. It's good to see that. I heard there was something like over 100+ people watching, so that's
There still
pretty
is.
awesome. So yeah, shout out to all you guys.
Yeah, and shout out to NGS as well for putting this whole league together. It's been a lot of fun.
Alrighty, well, I will let you guys go then to celebrate with your team. Thank you very much. Congratulations on your win. And yeah, good luck for the rest of the season. I hope to cast you again.
Thank you very much. Have a good one.
Alrighty, well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be the end of tonight's broadcast. I know, it has been ridiculous. You are all so kind. We started the stream with 72 subs. We're now at 107. We're going to drop like 20 near the end of the month. So if we could just like keep 20, get like set 13 more, then pretty freaking great. That would be fantastic for our consistent goal of 100 subs a month. You are all so kind, and you're able to help me keep doing this, because I do this because I love it, but it's really nice to be able to afford to eat and have shelter when I do it. You are all amazing in your generosity. If you did enjoy, then consider dropping a subscription. If you missed the games, they're going up on my YouTube later, youtube.com/Tetcher. I was also, a video that just went live earlier today, I do some meme reviews with Jinxie Cat, that is Jinxie Cat on YouTube, so make sure you check those out. I think they're very fun. But otherwise, drop a follow so you can see when I go live with more NGS action. I do lots of stuff otherwise, and of course, when CCL starts up again, I'll be co-streaming that, because they don't want to pay me. But otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching. I will find someone lovely to raid you over to. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening, or if you're where I am, morning. It is 5 AM. But thank you all very much for watching. Hope to see you all again. Thank you all so much for your generosity. If you liked, drop a sub, drop a donation, buy some merch, buy something from Humble Bundle. You get it for cheap, and I get a kickback. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time, where I might ramble less. Josh Sill, thank you very much for the follow. Have a good night, everyone, and see you all next time. Good night.